Today I want to share how my journey to slow living helped me rediscover my breath, and how my breath helped me on my journey to slow living. Hi, I'm Leona, and today I'm going to talk about slow living. I think Tango wants to talk about it too. Well, he's the master of it, of course. Dogs know how to do slow living for sure. In this video, I'm going to be also sharing a few moments from my garden, and I hope that helps you slow down, and I hope it helps us breathe slowly together. And so it all started when I got laid off, and I decided to make my health the number one priority. With all the time that I now had after leaving corporate, I thought, well, what do I do with the time? And I couldn't think of anything better than to focus on my health. And I have asthma. So that to me was an invitation to start there, because I think deep down, I always wondered if there's anything I can do to improve my asthma. And I never really paid attention to it that much. I just took the inhaler for years, for decades. I didn't want to think about it. I don't know if you can relate to that, because that was a health issue. You know, just kind of pretend like it's not there. Take the inhaler, I'm breathing fine, it's all good. So I didn't think about it, but what that meant is that I became very disconnected from my breath. And so then when I said, okay, I'm going to focus on my health, I started with my breath, and that changed everything. So how did breathing help me with slow living? Breathing slowly but surely became my anchor, my grounding, my calm. It helped me shed all the tension and stress that I've been carrying with me for so long. And it allowed me to experience the world around me in a whole new way. How can you take advantage of your breath and connect with your breath if slow living is your goal? My whole philosophy is slow living is a great goal to have. It's a wonderful way to live your life, if that means being present, noticing more, living in more alignment with your purpose and your passions. Wow. If that is your goal, then what I'd like to do is make it very simple for you to use your breath to start your journey in that direction of slow living. And so let's look at a couple of very easy ways to do that. One, slowing down your breath will slow down your heart rate, calm your nervous system, and it will help you come into the present moment and hopefully get out of your busy thoughts and start to notice what is around you. The second thing you can do is simply be aware of your breath. And let's do this together. You can put one hand on your heart. Try to stay away from the mic. One hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, and breathe in slowly through your nose, feeling your belly rise, and then slowly breathe out, feeling your belly fall. And just take a couple of these lovely slow breaths, following the air through your nose, noticing the temperature of the air as it enters your nose. And then noticing the temperature of the air as you breathe out. As you breathe in, noticing the air traveling down into your belly. And as you breathe out, noticing your shoulders relaxing. So just that simple exercise makes you aware of your breath. And when you bring your awareness to your breath, you're bringing awareness to the present moment. And that is a big part of slow living. We're not thinking about the past. We're not thinking about the future and what we need to do. We're simply in the moment and present. So I'm going to give you some tips. And here's what your daily routine could look like. So as soon as you wake up, start the day by grounding yourself and connecting with your breath. So as you open your eyes, or even before you open your eyes, just take a few nice, slow, deep into the belly type of breaths. Feeling your rib cage expanding and just getting the day started in a slow way and using your breath to set that slow tone. Then throughout the day, we're going to take little breath breaks. And that means that anytime you have a moment to admire nature, or a moment in your kitchen baking something delicious, maybe we're going to use our sense of smell. In that case, whether it's smelling a flower or smelling a baking cake, we're going to use that to remind ourselves to take a few slow, deep breaths. And those are going to be our breath breaks throughout the day. It could just be one deep breath, but that's a great start to slow living. Another time to practice breath work and use your breath to slow down is any time that you are in nature, relaxing and really enjoying the sounds of nature, the sights of nature. And when we are doing that, if we intentionally slow down our breathing, we're going to match the pulse of nature and the pulse of the universe. And it's a sort of immersion with your senses and with your breathing. And it helps us feel that we are part of nature, which we are. As I sit here and I watch the breeze moving the flowers, if I breathe deeply as I do that, I feel like I experience it more deeply. And that's slow living. Yes. If you have some tips on how to slow down, whether it's through breathing or anything else, I would love to hear from you in the comments. And if you're just starting this journey, just know that you're not alone. We're in this together. I still have a long way to go, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction. Thank you for joining. Please don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, stay rooted in breath, be one with nature, and follow the call of adventure.